excited to give a review of Jolly LLB 2. Like I always say, this is a personal rating and review. This is not a critical one, so this is just from my experience and my enjoyment of this film. I didn't want to say this on camera, but I really thought this movie was going to be one of the worst movies I would see this year. But it wasn't. Okay, it was actually a pretty good movie. First thing I'll say though is that trailer lied. That trailer should be charged with perjury because it lied, okay? That trailer misrepresented that movie. That trailer should be held in contempt. That trailer was misleading. That trailer was basically tampered evidence because it really edited scenes incorrectly, and then also those sound effects aren't in the movie, which is a good thing. Jokes are left to stand by themselves. There are some really good one-liners in this movie, and you're not told that it's funny by a sound effect or the audience laughing in the courtroom, making you go, oh, that was a joke. There's none of that. So that's a good thing. I really enjoyed that about the movie. I thought the judge was the funniest person in the movie. In terms of acting, I thought he did a great job. I thought the prosecutor did a great job, and I thought Akshay Kumar did a great job. Those three, which the movie overall focused on, those three people were definitely one of the highlights for me. I enjoyed their banter in the courtroom. I enjoyed all three characters individually, and also I enjoyed the way they interacted with each other in the courtroom. Huma Qureshi, to me, is wasted in this movie. I don't really think her character fit her, and I don't think she really got a chance to show off how good of an actress she is in this movie, but that's just my opinion. The story, I really enjoyed it. I liked the way we got to the courtroom, and this courtroom was a better movie to me than Rustom. I was intrigued, I liked that the stakes were stacked against him, and I wondered how he would get out of this, okay? I hoped it wasn't going to be something really ridiculous, over the top, really cheesy that would happen that would allow him to win the case. And to me, it kind of did happen in the end. When that man mysteriously showed up at the end, they found him out of somewhere. I was like, okay, really, how coincidental. How lucky. I did like the end where he's pretending to be Hindu and Akshay Kumar tricked him to prove that he is actually Muslim. I did like that part. But even so, the police officer was on trial for killing another man. Let me know if I'm wrong. Just because this person mysteriously appeared doesn't mean that this person died at the hands of cops, if that makes sense. They're not fully connected. I still think you have to make the connection. I understand it's a movie, you gotta end it. But as I continued to watch the movie, I realized that the court case lacked some substance. I've seen better 1-hour Law and Order cases than this 2-hour court case. In terms of Akshay Kumar being a lawyer, I felt like things just kept falling into his hands. Or it just happened to be there. Okay, we just happened to find this man. Rather than him actually investigating and finding things out. I preferred it to look more like Erin Brockovich, which may not be a good example. Or even, I remember watching a Law and Order case in which they found out that a surveillance tape was basically the same clip that was repeatedly playing over. It wasn't continuous tape, it was the same piece of video. I thought that was pretty cool the way they found out, because she was able to see the splice and the part where it repeated. In the movie, remember, we had a fake tape in which the nurse did a voiceover for the question she asked the man. So what if Akshay Kumar was able to prove that that tape was false, that tape was incorrect, he found the real tape, or he actually questioned the police officer or cross-examined the other police officers and made them turn against each other, and maybe found some inconsistencies in their stories, maybe more DNA. I did like the fact where he talked about the bank account, but they kind of threw that in at the end. Something like that would have been better for me. I was enjoying the movie, I was, but there's a part in the movie at the end where Huma Qureshi claps, and it's real premature because no one else clapped, and she's kind of embarrassed. At the end, the judge gives a speech, and it's a really good speech. It's very powerful. They worked hard in that speech, and it was good. But it just felt like a premature round of applause. It felt like, okay, I wasn't there yet. I didn't have that payoff yet. In terms of the songs, I felt like this movie only had songs because it was a Bollywood movie. Gopal Girl felt out of place, but I understand you gotta sell the soundtrack. I get it. They played He's a Jolly Good Fellow at the end. It didn't bother me because it was just a bit of it. And then also they were showing, I think, Akshay Kumar and the lines that he flubbed, the parts that he messed up, so that was pretty funny to me. Babu Rahman didn't really shine in this movie, and then there was another song, which actually sounded pretty good, which I can't remember the name of, so forgive me. In the end though, I don't think that the movie really highlighted the songs, and I don't think that the songs allowed the story to move forward. They were just included because it's a Bollywood movie. Overall, I think this movie is a good movie. And I really thought this movie was going to hurt me and torment me, but it really didn't. And the best way I felt about this movie was, I felt unbothered. Things didn't bother me. I really thought some things were going to bother me. I really thought that slap, that fake sound effect slap was going to bother me. It didn't. I thought when he threw the shoe, I thought that was going to bother me. It didn't. I thought the line with the bomb, I thought that was going to bother me. It didn't. I thought that speech that girl gave when she was really angry at Akshay Kumar at Holi, I thought that was going to bother me. It didn't. I actually really liked that scene. I thought the court case, the courtroom, was going to bother me. It didn't. A lot of things did not bother me, and that surprised me a lot. Now, did I love this movie? No, but I liked it. I really did like it, and I gave this movie a 3 out of 5. The best things about it were the acting and the witty one-liners. And overall, it did have a good story, but I thought the court case could have been a bit more compelling. I thought his journey could have been more compelling. That scene where he went to see this man and they're getting shot at and everything, a bit too much. It's a bit too much, but it didn't bother me. Again, like I said, it did not bother me. It could have been better. But for what it was, I was pleasantly surprised. It's not a horrible movie. It's not bad like I thought it was going to be. So I do eat my words. I eat my words for saying that. It wasn't bad. But if you're honest with yourself, that trailer was bad. It's a movie I would recommend to others, and you can watch it because it's on YouTube at the price of $2.99. So if you want to go ahead and check out Jolly LLB, you can. All right, so bye.